good morning, and welcome to another iteration of Big Pats Under the Hood. And as always, I'm giving you the low buck intro way for you to do things yourself on your vehicle if you choose to do so, or if you want to take them to a shop so that you would know exactly what the working parameters of the part is in giving you ideas on how, why, and should you attempt it yourself, and if you do, how to, and if not, where, why, and should you take it to somebody, and what should you expect. With the way things are going, that most of these shops are charging anywhere from $150 an hour up. And that's just the way it is because they have to keep the lights on, they have to pay their payroll, they have to keep everything going, and they have to provide a service. But what you can do yourself as the consumer is you can think about, do you have the space, the time, and the ability to do it? And I say that you do. I say that you always have the space, the time, and the ability to do it if the vehicle that you are working on is not your primary source of transportation. If it's not your daily driver, then you could take your time and dive into it, or even take and go around to different places and get you some cost on what it would cost if you need somebody to remove the part, replace the part, or whatever it is. But that's what the channel is geared toward. Is geared toward giving you the information that you need for you to make a decision on what you're working on that will best suit you and get you down the road in a timely fashion and be able to be proud with what you've done, because either you've done it yourself or you took it to a place that is very reputable and they're going to do a great job. If you haven't done so, please hit that subscribe button, hit the notification button on the bottom, so whenever I post, you all can get the latest things that I'm posting. I know it's been a while since I've posted anything because I've been kind of busy with work and things like that and keeping my business going. This is my hobby here. This is something I've been doing for over 40 years. I've been working on cars. And so I just like to bring things to the everyday working class guy like a girl like myself, and give you options on what to do. Today, as you see the post, I'm working on the valve body of the 700R4 that I had as a core, because the transmission had sat so long. And the valve body is the brains of the transmission. You can put everything in there new and everything else. If that valve body isn't working at all, you're not going to get anything. It's not going to shift. It's not going to perform right. It's not going to do anything, because the valve body tells it applies the clutches, release the clutches, and things like that. So let me show you what I mean by that. The transmission that I had was a core that had been sitting for a long time, and unfortunately, the valves and the valve body are stuck. So I've been working on it here behind the scenes, but I'm going to bring you all up to speed on what I've done and what you need to look for if you're going to do the same thing from a core transmission. And here we go. This is the 700R4 that I had as a core that I have rebuilt for this truck. It's a 1983 transmission, which means that it does not have an auxiliary valve body. The auxiliary valve body, it looks different than this valve body here, because what it'll have is it'll have a tube that goes from the front of the transmission to the back of the case, and it has a 2.4 accumulator on it. This one here doesn't have it, but let me show you all what I mean by the valves working. Okay, this one right here, we're gonna do this here. See how this one can move? Okay, that's because that's one that I've been working with. They are all supposed to do that. They're all supposed to move like that. And so what I've been doing is getting them freed up. Uh, this one right here, if you can get a good, I can get a good shot at it. This one here is moving. See, it's moving in and out. Okay, so that's two of them that's moving in and out on their own. It's two of them there. See that one? Moving in and out now. Okay, this one here, this valve here, I worked on it yesterday. And as you can see, it's moving in and out. That was yesterday. Okay, so I need to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more valves to get them to move. So that's what's going on. That's what's going to be going on today, is getting those valves to get released and everything. And then when I get that done, then I could go on and put the transmission. I go on, put the valve body with the new gaskets and a separator plate with the check bars and everything. And then I'll show you all that when I get to that. But that's what's going on now. That's the only thing holding me up is this valve body. That's what's holding me up now. And I need to get it loosened up and everything so that I could be able to put it all together and put it in the truck. But it's just one of those deals, you know. I mean, it's just a time-consuming deal because of the fact that the transmission sat so long. So it's just a time-consuming deal. But like everything else, I'll get it and I'll get it all apart and get my these are the tools I bought in order to work on it. I got a they call a bench buddy, but you can go down inside the valve body and clean the parts, and got different other brushes and stuff like that to go up in there and get everything. I bought a little plier set from Harbor Freight so I can grab the nozzles and stuff like that. So that's what's going on today with it. And once I get that done, also when I went to Summit, I picked up a few things in order to get it there. There's the lockup switch for it, for the transmission, and that's the TV cable back there. Here's the TV cable here for the transmission. This is the TV. This is it's the little one wire plug that's going to go on the side of the case. Here's the TV cable for the transmission. So just got everything going and just trying to get it all straightened out. And remember, I say this all the time, and I live by these words. There's nothing that you can't do, no matter if it's a automotive, if it's a lawn and garden, you know, if it's lawn and garden, if it's motorcycle. I'm even gonna put this hood scoop on my car. I got it all measured out and everything. So, hey, just you can do it. It's no such thing of what you can't do. It's all up to you. Just you have the time. That's the main thing, and you can get things going. So, with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead on, and I'm gonna get going, and I'll show you all the finished product. So just getting everything together. Thanks again. And remember, the one thing, if you haven't done so, subscribe, share the video, comment. I get back with you as quick as I possibly can. I read all the comments and I respond. And remember, if I can do it, you can do it. If somebody else has done it, we can do it also. All it takes is patience planning and time. And that's your message of the day. There's nothing you can't do, whether you farm it out to somebody else or you do it yourself. So have a great day, and I'll give it to you on the next one.